Welcome, viewers of the world of health and beauty. Are you suffering from fatigue and headaches? Persistent pallor or an unnatural weight loss is a sign of heart palpitations. Quick and irregular dizziness and headache or difficulty concentrating, or perhaps cold hands and feet, chest pain and shortness of breath. The situation requires immediate medical attention and tests. The necessary things that will surprise you with the possibility of having anemia, and the matter here is important. Extremely. So what is anemia, or what is commonly referred to as anemia? What are its types? This disease, its symptoms, prevention methods, and whether there are behaviors. Follow these steps to avoid difficulties and stay tuned for a surprise in this video. Let us tell you about an effective natural remedy that is scientifically proven to help with. Treating anemia is what we'll learn about in this video shortly, but first, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. What is poverty? Anemia is a pathological condition that occurs when the blood does not contain a sufficient amount of sufficient healthy red blood cells necessary to carry the amount. Sufficient oxygen to the body tissues, or in short, decreased levels. Hemoglobin in the blood for anemia comes in several types, each with its own cause. Anemia can be temporary or chronic and ranges from mild to. Anemia is often caused by malnutrition, as the diet does not usually contain enough nutrients. The diet contains many adequate amounts of iron and vitamins such as folic acid, which increases the risk of anemia, and two diseases and disorders in the intestines may affect. Some intestinal disorders, such as Crohn's disease and celiac disease, affect the absorption of nutrients and the vitamins it contains, which may cause a deficiency in them, and therefore, anemia is caused by three genetic factors. Anemia is transmitted through. Sometimes it's hereditary if a family member is affected. I have one of the types of anemia that is hereditary, such as cases of anemia. Anemia is widely spread among children due to their neglect, their desire for healthy food, and their continuous craving for sweets and snacks. Unhealthy food is particularly problematic for women, especially those who are pregnant, because the mother's supply of essential nutrients is also being depleted because of my menstrual and postpartum bleeding is why women should be careful. Especially before the age of hope, focus on taking iron pills and folic acid, and the necessary vitamins should be taken regularly, and it is essential to consume them consistently. Therefore, the types of anemia vary depending on their causes and among its types. Iron deficiency anemia is a type of anemia caused by a lack of iron. Iron is the most common in the world as bone marrow needs it. Iron is needed for making hemoglobin, and without enough iron, your body won't be able to produce enough hemoglobin for the blood cells. This type of anemia, which often affects pregnant women, is caused by a deficiency in red blood cells. Additionally, blood loss due to the heavy menstrual flow we mentioned earlier add to. That is the presence of an ulcer in the stomach or small intestine and bowel cancer, thick as in the regular use of some painkillers without a prescription. Particular medications, especially aspirin, may cause inflammation of the stomach lining. Ultimately, he suffers from chronic anemia, which is treated for this type of anemia. In most cases, the type is due to taking iron supplements. 2. What about anemia caused by a deficiency in vitamins as well as iron requires? Your body needs vitamin B12 to produce enough red blood cells. A healthy diet lacking these vitamins and others. A deficiency in essential nutrients may cause a reduction in blood cell production. This type is treated with injections containing vitamin B12. We remind you, dear viewer, that some people consume enough of vitamin B12 is essential, but they cannot absorb this vitamin to benefit from it. Anemia resulting from inflammation or disease is the most significant, followed by three others. Chronic diseases like cancer may have an impact. May God protect us and you from it. And HIV, rheumatoid arthritis, and disease. Inflammation and other acute or chronic diseases have an impact, negatively affecting red blood cell production. There is no specific treatment for this type. Anemia has 4 types. As for anemia related to bone marrow diseases, bone is associated with many diseases, such as leukemia, where it can. A decrease or complete cessation in the production of red blood cells occurs. This type of anemia is treated with chemotherapy and bone marrow transplant. And now what about prevention? Of course, we can prevent many things. Types of anemia can be avoided, such as the anemia caused by iron deficiency. He compensated for the vitamin deficiency by consuming a nutritious meal that contains many. And among the minerals including iron, we mention foods rich in iron. Beef, legumes, lentils, and iron-fortified breakfast cereals, leafy green vegetables and dried fruits. 2-folates, or folic acid, can be found in this nutrient. In its synthetic form, it is folic acid found in fruits, fruit juices, and vegetables, the dark green paper and the green and red peas. Pistachios and fortified grain products such as bread, cereals, and pasta. Rice contains 3 types of vitamin B12, which is one of the foods rich in vitamin B. The diet includes meat, dairy products, rich grains, and soy products. Eat vitamin C-rich fruits 4 times. Its citrus juices, bell peppers, broccoli, tomatoes, and strawberries. And watermelon also helps those foods increase iron absorption. But now, we will tell you about the natural drink that will help you to. Eliminating anemia is possible with red beet juice. But why juice? Beets and their benefits are considered healthy foods. The superfood is remarkable for its high content of vitamins and antioxidants, and the essential elements for the body, in addition to its distinctive and desirable taste. Among many studies have shown that beetroot juice has benefits. Many amazing benefits for your health, and among the most important and prominent of these benefits is protection from anemia. Beetroot juice contains high amounts of iron, which helps in obtaining sufficient quantities for prevention from anemia, preventing anemia, and enhancing the regeneration of cells. Blood, as well as vitamin C found in beetroot juice, works effectively, naturally enhances iron absorption optimally, giving the skin a radiant glow. Beetroot juice works to purify the blood from impurities and toxins. The thing that helps make the skin look its best and increases. Consuming it revitalizes and thus treats the pallor of the skin caused by anemia. Beet juice provides the body with energy in the morning and may be one of the best options. Ways to awaken your body, as it is recommended to be taken with physical exercises. To achieve maximum benefit. 1 lowers blood pressure, 2 slows down progress. Dementia is a disease. 5 improve digestion and maintain a healthy weight. Juice. Beets are rich in fiber, which helps prevent constipation. Beetroot juice contains substances that strengthen heart health and prevent the formation of blood clots. A very low amount of calories and an almost negligible quantity. I believe it helps maintain a healthy weight by being free of fats. You are hearing this information for the first time. 9 cancer prevention measures. Protecting the liver reduces cholesterol, and it's a source. Vitamins and essential elements. And now, the method of preparing beetroot juice. And for the orange, half a cup of orange juice, a quarter cup of lemon juice. Beets, you can do without a quarter cup of strawberry juice. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of honey if necessary, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric, a quarter teaspoon. If you start consuming beets and their juice, it may lead to ginger. The dyes cause the stool and urine to turn pink. The natural substances contained in beets. It is a condition that is not serious. There's no need to worry about it if you suffer from low blood pressure. Drinking beetroot juice may cause a further decrease in your blood pressure. Therefore, it is advisable to inform your doctor before drinking it if you are prone to injury. If you have kidney stones, it's best to completely avoid drinking beetroot juice due to its high content of oxalates, which cause kidney stones. And certainly, you must make sure that you are not allergic to beets. But are there substances or foods that prevent the absorption of iron? I'm listening. This topic and I will answer you first. The studies have not precisely determined which certain beverages have the greatest impact on inhibiting iron absorption, but they also prepare a list of these drinks, with tea at the top. Black coffee and cocoa are considered strong stabilizers for absorption. Iron from plant sources is found in foods that contain acid. The sentence translates to, which includes whole grains, soybeans, legumes, and nuts. 3. Calcium. Yes, calcium in large doses prevents absorption. Iron is worth mentioning, dear viewer, that it cannot be prevented from. Hereditary anemias such as thalassemia and sickle cell anemia can be managed. Some treatments are for bolstering the patient's health only, but before the onset of the disease. Nothing has prevented it from happening so far, at least as for the resulting anemia. Iron deficiency or vitamin B12 can be prevented by... During the following procedures, one must follow a healthy diet that contains what? 2 of those elements are sufficient to compensate for their deficiency by consuming the sources. Rich in vitamin C to aid in iron absorption, 3-fold preservation. Make sure to drink enough water when exercising. Wash your hands thoroughly 5 times regularly to prevent infections. Regular dental checkups with a specialist are essential to prevent gum bleeding. We hope. If you have obtained the necessary information to combat this disease, do not forget. Join the World of Health and Beauty family by subscribing to